115 years ago, we saw the beginning of a decade that will forever have changed our lives. The early 1900s had many events that have happened that have impacted our country as well as changed the way we view things. The Ford Motor Company was founded, which supplies our country with many jobs as well as many cars. We also got to experience the first flight made by man. It's hard to imagine our life without flight. Traveling anywhere or doing anything would take a significant amount more time. We also got to see the forming of the NAACP. This organization has fought for equal rights for many years. All of these events have changed our country in different ways. In the early 1900s, Henry Ford founded a company called the Henry Ford Motor Company. It was incorporated in 1903 with only 12 investors. In July of 1903, the first Ford Model A was sold. After a few months, the company started to see a significant amount of profit. In 1904, the company decided to expand internationally to Canada. The Ford Motor Company of Canada was established not only to sell cars in Canada, but also the British Empire. We also got to see one of the first affordable cars made, the Ford Model T. This car became one of the best-selling cars of all time and probably one of the most popular. This company has played a major role in our country. With 24 offices and plants in our country alone, it's a major supplier of jobs for people that live here. This company also offers educational grants and scholarships for students. This is done through the Ford Motor Company Fund. This fund also has programs for healthcare and hunger relief. Not only does this company develop cars, but it started to develop planes, which stimulated the commercial airline industry. This couldn't have been done without another event that had happened in the early 1900s. In Kitty Hawk, North Carolina in 1903, the first controlled sustained power flight was made. Two brothers named Wilbur and Orville Wright made that flight. A few years before, Wilbur made an aerodynamic control system for aircrafts. In 1900, the brothers tested this system on the first manned glider. This glider only made a couple of flights. In 1901, they tested the second glider and didn't have much more luck. So after doing some research in 1903, their third glider flew well. After success with the third glider, the Wright brothers tested their control system. This resulted in the first powered flight of a plane. The invention of the plane and the first flight forever changed our country and world. The first military aircraft was purchased in 1909 by the U.S. Army. The way wars are fought, how we travel, and how things are shipped all changed after that flight happened. In addition to the first flight and the founding of the Henry Ford Motor Company, another important organization was founded in 1909. That was the NAACP, or the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. This became a very important and influential civil rights organization in the United States. When founded, the goal of the NAACP was to bring attention to the violent crimes against blacks and to secure the rights stated in the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments to the U.S. Constitution. These rights include ending slavery, protecting the law, and equal protection of the law, and adult male suffrage. The founding of this organization changed America forever. Aiding and ending racial segregation in schools and successful voter registration for Black Americans were some of the things that the NAACP helped to do. This organization is still around today and still fighting for equal rights. So in conclusion, many events happened in history that changed and shaped our world today. In the early 1900s, our country experienced the founding of the Ford Motor Company, the first powered flight made by man, and the founding of the NAACP. Because these events happened, our country will forever be different.